Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here again in the back room of Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I gotta say, when we started doing this show, I didn't realize like the community that got built around the show here and all the community of people in the comment section. And thank you guys for being a part of the whole thing. But today, getting the postman Greg comes in, drops off the mail. Shit for a second. I see there's this thing addressed to Jen, just like one of these post office envelopes. So I give it to Jen. Inside was a large anonymous donation to her car transmission fund.
Oh my
that
God.
was like
that was amazing.
Pretty cool. You guys are pretty cool out there. Not sure who sent it. It was from Florida. There is no name. It's pretty cool. Thank you guys for
thank
you guys for caring and doing all that stuff. That was very, very cool. Couple just quick birthday shout outs. Happy 53rd birthday, Tony. You know Tony, Dolly's dad, Tony. Happy 53rd
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Oh, and Anthony Sokola, happy birthday. Brenda wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Also, a good friend of ours, Christian Bame, there's a video of him, Frank Stallone interrupting him in the middle of playing. He's not feeling too well. He's in the hospital right now. We're thinking about him over here. Dude, get better soon, homie. It's not going to be a Saturday without you here.
I know.
Pre-selecting all Guitar of the Day guitars. So I'm going to do one for Christian here today. He likes these. As I told you yesterday, it's just a weird week, man. Flat Top Friday's canceled. There's too many cool electrics. For Christian, it's Firebird Friday.
Woo!
Check this out. Come on back. This is from 1964. This is an original Gibson reverse Firebird III. Original Sunburst finish. 2 mini humbucking pickups, short Maestro Wigglestick.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We haven't had one of these in a while. I know you guys have been asking for them. I can only do what I have, here in stock. But just got this one this week, and so I figured, hey, no better time than now. We haven't done one in a while. So let's talk about Firebirds, because this is an offset guitar I can thoroughly get behind, the Gibson offsets. These were Gibson hired this guy named Ray Dietrich to come in and design a model for them in the early part of the 1960s. And Ray kind of came out of the automotive industry, which also at that time just had some radical bitchin' designs on cars, man. Like Detroit was killing it at that point. So they brought this guy in to design them something cool, new, different, to kind of compete with some of the other offset guitars that were going on, the Jags and Jazz Masters and all that kind of stuff. And this is what he came back with, the Gibson Firebird. This shape, which is one big, piece here. Well, it's actually like an 11-piece body, but from strap button to the top here, this is all one big section here. Now you'll see the multiple different pieces of wood going through that section, but this is all kind of one big plank, and then these wings kind of are attached to make this body. But it is, that's all the way through to the headstock. And I said reverse, because they also, now this is where it gets confusing. The reverse is first. This is the reverse body Firebird. Once you get into 60, these run from 63 into 65. Once you get into 65, they go to what they call the non-reverse Firebirds, which is odd wording and all that kind of stuff. But those kind of look like this. It's basically the whole guitar flipped 180 degrees, including the headstock. But these are the most valuable of them, and they're the earliest and most collectible ones, the reverse Firebirds. And then they also did a companion bass called the Thunderbird bass, which would have this same shape. We've done Thunderbird basses on here before as well. Now there's 3 different models of reverse Firebirds, and they all have a corresponding number. So you have, they're all the odd numbers. So you have a Firebird 1, you have a Firebird 3, Firebird 5, and Firebird 7. Those are the 4 different models. And then on the Thunderbirds, the even numbers, you have a Thunderbird 2 and a Thunderbird 4. Those are the kind of models in this body shape. So let's start Firebird 1. When I explain it to people, I try and tell them it's kind of like 60s SGs. Same kind of deal. So the Firebird 1, kind of like the SG Junior. This body, just one pickup on it. They did some that were stop tail, they did some with short Maestros, kind of like they did with the Juniors, but the 1 is the one pickup version. The 3 would kind of be like the SG Special. So we have now, this is a 3, we now have the addition of the binding on the neck. We have the 2 pickups. We have the short Maestro Wigglestick, but we still have the dot inlay. Just like kind of like the same appointments an SG Special would have. Then we go to the Firebird 5, which would be kind of like the SG Standard. So you again have the binding, still 2 pickups. You have the binding. You get the you'll get the trapezoid inlays on the fretboard. You'll get the long Maestro tremolo. Basically the same unit, but has that other metal cover that comes all the way down to the bottom. That's really kind of the only differences between the 3 and the 5. And then you get to the 7, which is kind of like the custom. So you got the ebony board, you got the big mother of pearl block inlays, you got gold parts, you got 3 pickups like the Black Beauties of the late 50s. That'll be the 3 pickup one. So you have the 1, 3, 5, and 7. Once you get into the non-reverse ones, they keep making a 1 and a 3, but the ones have 2 pickups, the 3s have 3 pickups, and it gets all different. These are the ones you really want here. You'll notice also banjo tuners on these early ones. Once you get into the non-reverse ones, you lose the banjo tuners and they start to just go to the tuners that just kind of stick out here that you can play. But all the earliest ones will have the banjo tuners on them, which is very cool. And then again, mini humbuckers. Second time for mini hums this week. Yeah, I've got some other cool mini humbucker stuff. So we're gonna be doing all sorts of mini humbucker things. We already did that Sheridan. But yeah, there's your Firebird, man. This one, like I said, you can see around the edge, some edge wear and stuff. This ain't a minty guitar, but it's all there. Yeah, the majority of, I don't want to say the majority, but a lot of these have broken necks. Why? Because they don't really sit on a stand and you can't really lean them up against anything because they'll just go, and man, that's a lot of body and neck, and these things hit and they go. So anytime you find them without broken headstocks, that's a plus. But a lot of them have headstock repairs. This one is all there, parts all there, everything's cool. Just some honest wear on it. A really cool guitar. Let's go out to the couch, man. Let's plug it in. It's Firebird Friday. We don't do this often. Let's go. Let's make it special. One to remember. Let's go plug this guy in. All right, we're out front. We have the 1964 reverse body Gibson Firebird III. Original Sunburst finish, 2 mini humbuckers. Short Maestro Wigglestick. We are going through 65. Deluxe reverb reissue from Fender. All EQs at noon. It's a little bit of reverb. Full tone OCD was still in the building. I forgot to bring it home, so we'll throw that in front too, just to get it nice and hairy. Just a little bit of drive, you know. Mostly the amp, what you're hearing. Let's start up on that neck mini humbucker, all by itself. Let's see what we got. See what we got going up there. Into middle position on the switch combination, those 2 mini humbuckers working together. Let's see what we got down there. huge pickup all by itself, wide effing open. Let's see what we got here. There you have it. From 1964, original reverse body, Gibson Firebird III. Original Sunburst finish, 2 mini humbucking pickups, short Maestro, Wigglestick, bound neck with dot inlays, reverse headstock with banjo tuners, original hardshell case.
That's a lot.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Hey, anonymous donor, thanks again.
Oh my
The
God.
boo-boo appreciates it. Anybody else wants to
Yes.
throw some cash at it, man?
Please.
Sure it'd be appreciated. Hey, there's your Firebird Friday. Don't know when we'll do it again, but you just saw it, so you shouldn't need another one for a while. There you go. Follow me on Instagram, at Mark Agnesi. Follow the store, at Norman's Rare Guitars. Check this and the rest of our wares and such out online, normansrareguitars.com. We have one final guitar of the day for the week. Yeah, it's freaking Stratter Day. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow to close it out. Till then, have a great night. Have a bitchin' weekend. That's it. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.